Alright, howdy ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sharkinbear and welcome to the channel where today we're playing some more Final Fantasy XVI. In our last episode, we managed to get to the colony of Lostwing, only to free some of the people that were being held captive and follow an Imperial soldier and run into Benedicta. Apparently, she was looking for the dominant of fire, specifically the one that has Ifrit, the one that was responsible for killing the Phoenix all those years ago. That really kind of threw off for me because of the fact that, I mean, I don't know why. I guess it felt like maybe because you didn't see Clive in those cutscenes, there was a potential that maybe he was actually the second fire dominant and did not realize it. Turns out that's not the case at all. We got a cutscene of that, and now that we're back in Lostwing, it looks like that we're about to make our way towards where the Imperial army is at, so we can take it to them. Before we do that, we need to go ahead and speak to Quentin right here at the behest of Sid. So we're going to do that. If you like the content, you want to see more of Final Fantasy XVI, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel.
Quentin, my good
really helps me
man.
out.
It seems we'll be spending the night.
I thought as much. Where do you find that one?
Oh, him? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Quentin here is an old friend, one who is sympathetic to our cause.
Sympathetic. And he knows about your little sanctuary. I would never have guessed so many people were bent on setting us free. When last I checked, the mere thought would earn you a trip to the gallows.
I am well aware of the risks, as I am of the rewards.
And what could be more rewarding than your very own dominant of fire?
A dominant? Here? Now that I would like to see.
Meaning you haven't.
No, but nothing passes unnoticed in Lostwing. Take your brand, for example. People will see that at once. And I need hardly tell you how they will greet the inquiries of a bearer. You are afraid your words will fall on deaf ears, as they have ever since the moment you were marked. Happily, I can provide a solution to your dilemma, as a favor to Sid, that is. Take this. You will find it has the uncanny power to loosen tongues. May the mothers guide you.
This might be Imperial land, but here in Lostwing, it's his word that's law.
But how?
You don't need to worry about that just yet. Trust me. Everyone in Lostwing knows what that seal means, and what it means if they don't take note. Now we can sit here counting our blessings, or put them to good use and find that dominance. Your choice.
Well, alright then. It looks like now we can maybe go on some quests while we're here.
See if
what's
this
happening.
thing really works.
Looks as though we need to gather information. Talking to a fellow people here in the colony. I also opted to get the longsword and upgrade it, as well as the sash that we acquired from the vendor. Mostly because after upgrading it, it was actually, you know, still an upgrade.
Bloody cowards!
Let's talk to this villager right here and see what she has to say.
That a hanged man, I see. Master Quentin must think you're important. It was a good thing you done today, getting rid of those bastards. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd be on my way to Ash by now, along with the others. Poor buggers.
These others, was there a dominant among them? A dominant of fire?
Might have been, yeah. Royalists seem to think there was, anyhow. A thin bloke all swallowed up in his robes like one of Great Grieger's churchmen.
Do you recall anything else about him?
Only that he weren't alone. Was a young maid who went wherever he did, including the church. And wherever the royalists dragged them both off to before you got here.
I see. Thank you.
Alright, so there's that. And now we have one other villager we can talk over here for information. All the way across the village, huh? Fortunately, it doesn't look like there's too many
That's all
things
you
we
can
can get.
remember. Think hard.
As far as coffers and stuff, we found the ones that we found.
Ah, Master Quinton took a liking to you, I see. And there I was, thinking you were in bed with Sid. Wonder what Gav will have to say about this. Speaking of whom, if you see him, tell him thanks for looking after us. Now, what can I help you with?
I'm searching for a dominant of fire. Gav seems to think he might have taken refuge here.
We see a lot bearers around these parts. But I do seem to recall one who commanded the flame. Now, whether or not that makes him a dominant, I can't say. But the Waluders certainly took a keen interest in the poor sod.
Did you get a look at him?
Didn't have a chance. One of the other bearers might have, though.
Thank you.
Alright, so all we got is
Wonder if
it
Sid's
might
found
have been
anything.
him.
Tell me that scowl means you've got good news. So, a shady lad with a hood, and his equally shady lass. Not much to go on,
But...
I've been thinking, if our friend is a dominant, why not just burn the royalists to a crisp? There's a reason he's holding back, and I reckon it has something to do with his partner.
what makes you say that?
One of the villagers I talked to said the two were separated. If the Waluders have her, our dominants like to think twice before starting any fires. Whoever he is, he's shown himself to have a level head. He's careful, cunning, and he doesn't want to be found. This could spell trouble. For us and the royalists both. Still, it'll be a whole lot worse if we set off after them with bleary eyes and empty bellies. There should be a pair of pallets waiting for us back at the inn. Shall we?
We shall. Let's go sleep on our pallets.
Now, about those beds.
Beds? I seem to recall your request being to spend the night. And for that, the floor will more than suffice.
Better than a wet rock, I suppose. My thanks, Quinton. Next time you're at the hideaway, our floor's all yours.
No need for thanks, Sid. This isn't an act of charity.
You don't say.
In exchange for my floor, I shall be requiring your services. The Royalists saw fit to erect a barricade across the road south when they occupied the village, and failed to remove it when they left. I expect it to be gone before you leave.
As you wish.
Well, alright then. Yeah, nothing comes without a price, huh? But a barricade, that seems simple enough. We're on to the following evening then.
Well, that took longer than expected. First time dismantling the barricade? It gets easier, don't worry.
I won't.
If we leave now, we'll arrive at the care when the shadows are at their deepest. Unless you'd rather wait.
No more waiting. The road south then? Unless...
I know of another shortcut. You should be so lucky.
Alright, so while we're here, is there anything else that might pop out to us? It doesn't look like it. It looks like we are heading for the Cutter Gate, though. So we'll head up that way. Do we go... No, we need to go upstairs, don't we? Yeah, okay. Here we are. On this road right here. Is there anything we're overlooking? I didn't go to that house down there. Hopefully I'm not missing anything. Like a coffer or something.
Come back to me, my darling.
So we'll take the road. Oh, there's Gav. Oh, it's not
Road here
Gav.
cuts through Lorbert's Pass to Care Northern.
If the Royalists were looking to take the Care, they'd have posted sentries to prevent any unwelcome surprises. At least I would have.
Well, you should know.
Ooh. Can we jump in the water? No, we cannot. We have a local map here. Ah, so it's just a narrow road. I'm assuming... Actually, I don't know where Cairn Orvit would be. But we will just follow the road as we can. 2 gil. Oh, man. We're rich.
Wrong way, friend.
Soldier.
Alright. We actually got more gold or gil from killing those guys that we got on the road right there. Oh man, another 4 gil. Or 2 gil.
What are the Royalists thinking? Why take a stronghold they've no chance of holding?
When they've no intention of holding it. The king is up to something.
The king?
Well, you don't think they're acting on a whim, do you? This is one of His Majesty's cunning stunts, and he's sent his best to execute it.
What is this over here? Off the beaten path, for sure. Oh, and we can go around this corner. This is just dead end. Nothing over here. Yeah, it seems to be just that.
There they are. Just as our lady said.
Don't let them get away.
Oh, damn.
I'll tell your lady you tried.
We just took it to those guys. They didn't see anything coming. Sprigs of Valley Mutter. Good we didn't buy it. Turns out we gotta get on the road by killing guys.
Care Norvins. Hard nut to crack even when it isn't crawling with royalists.
I don't care who else is in there.
Oh, a gil bug. That is what, 200 gil that we get from those? Don't think I didn't see you.
Give them all you've got, boy.
The good thing about this game is because of the fact that it is like a hallway simulator sort of game, you get to those bits of action faster. Don't get me wrong, I miss the open world aspect of the games, but the, you know, getting from story beat to story beat like this is pretty nice. It's got its place, I guess. As long as it doesn't do like Metal Gear Solid levels as cut scenery.
Much as I enjoy battering down the front door, I hazard this endeavour will require a bit more tact.
There's an old sluice that empties under the bridge. It should see us through to the lower levels of the care. Sid, we both know why I'm here. But what is it that you want? Why would you risk your life for a handful of outcasts? If anyone ever learned what you've been doing with their property...
They'd have my head in a box. But this isn't just about dominance and bearers, it's about all of us. What I want is to build a place where it doesn't matter what you are, but who you are. But our world isn't ready for a place like that. So, until it is, I use the power I've been given to show people there is hope.
So, tell me about this Benedicta.
The best and worst decision I ever made. Don't underestimate her, Clive. A fight with her Eikon is not one you're likely to walk away from.
Garuda, Warden of the Wind.
Hey.
Hmm?
So I was right. She is the Garuda Eikon. Okay. She just has the ability to summon other wind creatures. Alright, and like that, we're finally out of the Lost Wing area, and we're venturing into Caer Norvant. Before we go ahead and do this, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here, as we know that there's probably going to be a lot going on in Caer Norvant. So that being said, if you like the content and you want to see more Final Fantasy XVI, stay tuned. Like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. As always, I hope everyone is having a fantastic day, and I will catch you all in the next episode. Later.